you ever been in a hurry, as in because they just called you and said, see, that thing that you booked for is going to, and they are going to give it to somebody else, or want to, or you're just in a hurry, or you're in a hurry to go and pick your child, or you're in a hurry to do something, and then you're trying to send money to somebody, you just type the account number and then you press send. And then when you the thing just say sent, you just check and discover, one number was not correct. Has it happened to you before? Raise your hands if it has happened to you. So you will now see people say, hey, my meal is finished, and then they start running helter skelter, they're confused, they don't know what to do. You see, they see they're rushing to do now, they're not going to do it now because sometimes it might be the last money in their account. It can be all that they have. And so I want to tell you that if something like that happens to you, don't panic. Don't start running up and down. Don't be confused. The first thing is breathe in and then breathe out. And then the next thing is that you run to your bank and then you inform them of the situation that, oh, I just transferred money. But sometimes before you get to the bank, you will notice that the money has already been sent. It has even left your account. You might not be lucky. Some people maybe because of network, it might still be in the account. So when you get to bank, sometimes the bank officer will say there's little or nothing I can do. You have to go and get court order. So immediately rush to the nearest court and then inform them that this is the situation at hand and everything. So it depends on the procedure. Sometimes they might ask you to get police report. Sometimes they might not. It depends on the situation of the case. If it's fraudulently transferred, but once you get to the court, get your court order, then you rush back to the bank, and then the bank will put like a lien on it, maybe reverse the money. So now, if you are the person that they don't transfer to the money to now, you are not the person now that hurriedly transferred money to somebody. You are the one that transferred money to your account, and then maybe that night, say, if you people don't have food to eat, and then that money just came 500,000 or 300,000. In fact, even 20,000. It might not be that much. It might be much. And then you see it, you not say, founder's keeper. And you be like, I was not the one that begged the person to transfer. I did not ask for the account. Money just came, miracle alert as usual. So if you're the person that they sent money to, the first thing you should do is report to your bank officer. If you don't have the number, rush to your bank, the nearest bank, and that's your branch, and then inform them that okay, this amount of money just came in. Because I know a lot of people that have entered Wahala because of money that came into their account and they were so happy. It could be these bad men using your accounts to, solicit for fund, and then they'll tell you, oh, they'll call and say, oh, it was a mistake, please send it back to me. You see, this is how you've been involved in crime because of greed. And then they say, oh, because of your kindness, take 5K. For 5K, you come and stay in prison. And before you prove that, oh, I'm innocent, there's not my account they use for the fraud and all those things. It might take so long. So the first thing is report to your bank, say, this amount of money came into my account. I was not expecting it. I don't know who sent it. And then you can now ask the bank, you can even ask the banks to reverse the amount. Or you can say, freeze the account so that I don't touch the money, nobody else touches it until we get to know how the money came into my account. Don't say, oh, 500,000, carry your second account number and then transfer it. Or use POS and withdraw the money. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Because just imagine you in that situation that you have saved so much to be able to do this, and then you mistakenly transfer the money, and then somebody else is doing this to you. So after you do that, sometimes it's even better to even report to the police so that like you can never be too, So you can report to the police and tell them that, oh, especially if it's a huge amount of money. I said, this amount came to my account. I'm letting you know so that in case I will not be held for aiding and abetting and all that. Last but not the least, if you are the sender, you know the steps to take. If you are the receiver, you know what to do to, so that you will not be caught, in the other side of the law. And I want to just ask a question. If you are the one that mistakenly sent money, normally what do you do? And then if you are the one that receives money, and then you are in need of money. You say you're not really in need of money. What do you do when such amount of money just enter into your account and you don't even know where it's coming from? Drop your comments in the comment section what you will do, what you will not do, how you will spend it. I'm waiting for your comments.